Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video, I'll show you how to make this hero section responsive. So I had created this hero section in one of my previous videos. I will leave the link of the video in the description below. You can check that out. And we have written the HTML and CSS of this hero section and we added it to our Blogger website. Now in this video, we will add some more CSS and we will make this hero section responsive so that it will look good even on mobile devices. So let's get started. This is our project in VS Code and I will leave the link of the source code in the description as well. So let's go ahead and first of all view the mobile version of this page. So right click over here and click on inspect and then click on this button called toggle device toolbar, and then here you can select a device you want. So let's select iPhone 6, 7, 8. This is how our design looks on an iPhone 6, 7 or 8. So to add responsiveness to our design, we have to add media queries in CSS. So for that you have to type @media and we have to set a maximum width. So we will set a maximum width of 600 pixels. Now when the width of the window is less than 600 pixels, then all the CSS we add over here will be applied. So first of all, let's style the paragraph. We will decrease the font size a little bit. So we'll type hero section container P and we will set the font size to 20 pixels. And this already looks a lot better. Now let's style the red span that we have over here. So if you go to the HTML, we can see that in the paragraph we have added a span and we gave it a class of red. Now we'll bring this to the next line. So here we will type hero section container p.hero subheading. This is the class of the paragraph, and then we'll type .red. And the first thing we'll do is we'll set the display to block. Right now the reason that this blogger text is on the same line as this paragraph over here is because span is an inline element. So we will first of all convert it to a block level element. So now we can see that the span is on a new line. So this looks a little better on a mobile device. So let's go ahead and give it a width of 100 pixels. And let's text align to the center. And we'll give a margin of 24 pixels for top and bottom and auto for left and right. And we will set the font size to 20 pixels. I think it is already set in this paragraph, so we don't need to set the font size over here. And for the bottom, I think there is a lot of margin, so we'll just remove the margin bottom. So we'll set it to 0. I will also change the padding to 6 pixels top and bottom and 24 pixels left and right. Alright, that's it with the span. Now let's go ahead and style the buttons. Now we'll target the buttons container division. So if you go to the HTML, we can see that our buttons are inside this division called buttons container. Now we'll place these buttons one below the other. So let's type hero section container, buttons container, and we'll set the display to flex, and we'll set the flex direction to column. So now the buttons are one below the other. Now let's give a background color to this buttons container, and we'll set a background color of RGBA 255, 255, 255 and 0.05. So this will give us a light background. Alright, now let's go ahead and set a padding of 8 pixels. So now we can see the background, and we'll also give it a border radius of 10 pixels. Now let's set the width to 80%, and now let's go ahead and style these buttons. So here we'll type hero section container, buttons container a.button. And for this we will give a margin of 8 pixels top and bottom and auto for left and right. So it will be in the center and it will have these 8 pixels of margin at the top and the bottom. Now let's set a minimum width to these buttons. So we'll set the minimum width to 200 pixels. So now the buttons will have at least 200 pixels of width, and we'll set the text align to center. We'll also change the padding to 10 pixels top and bottom and 24 pixels left and right. Right, now let's give a padding to the hero section container. So here we will type hero section container and we will give a padding of 30 pixels top and bottom and 0 for left and right. Now this design looks good for a mobile device. So let's go ahead and copy this CSS and we'll paste it in our Blogger theme. So here I am in my Blogger dashboard. Let's go to theme and click on customize. Now Google has changed the user interface a little bit, so you have to go to advanced over here and then click on this drop down and then go to the option called add CSS, and here you can already see the CSS that we have already added. Now let's go ahead to the bottom and let's add the new CSS. So our new CSS has been added. Now let's click on this save button over here. The changes have been applied, so let's go back and click on this button called view your blog, and let's right click over here and click on inspect. And here we can see how our design will look on a Pixel 2 device. Let's select iPhone and see how it looks. Right, it looks fine. So that's basically it for this video. I will leave the link of the source code in the description below. And if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And please click on the like button if you enjoyed this video. And subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.